Hey guys, welcome back to another Hogwarts Legacy video. Today we're going to be looking at the 10 things you are doing wrong in Hogwarts Legacy. These 10 things are going to help your character development, help you have more fun in the game, and unlock a lot of abilities and items for you. Let's get right into it. Number 1 is Ancient Magic Areas. So if you're not familiar, Hogwarts Legacy, your character has ancient magic. That's kind of the whole point of the storyline, is that your character has magic that he doesn't quite understand. These ancient magic areas are located all across the map, and what you want to do when you find them is definitely take advantage and go ahead and do them. So they're going to be tasks that you just have to complete. You have to find different magical areas. It's generally about 3, so you have to investigate 3 of these magic areas once you locate one. And once you do that, you get credit for having completed it. Now, the big thing about this is once you complete a magic area, eventually what it does is it gives you the ability to add additional capacity to your ancient magic meter, which gives you advantages later on in the game in battles and stuff like that. That means you can use your X ability or your magic ability much more often. Number 2 is popping sky balloons. So this is one thing I definitely didn't realize as I was playing immediately. So obviously there are a bunch of different brooms in Hogwarts Legacy that you can unlock. Some are costing a lot of gold, and some you can unlock via popping these balloons. So when you've been flying across the game, I know you've seen these balloons and you see them highlighted before, but actually had no idea what to do on them and not cared enough to stop and try and cast a spell on them or anything like that. Once you unlock your broom, you do realize that you can pop these balloons. So when you're flying around, you usually see 5 of these balloons in a row in an area. You're going to want to pop all of them. In each area you run across, just go ahead and pop them, because the more sets of these balloons that you pop, the more brooms you unlock. You can see the second broom right there is a legendary broom that got unlocked. The next broom, and then there's also a 4th broom you can unlock. So they're really cool items. Number 3 is saving and selling creatures. Now, we're not quite in the business of torturing magical beasts, although in my campaign, I completely am. So one thing you're going to come across in this game is the knapsack quest given to you by Deke. This is going to allow you to catch magical beasts, and it's going to allow you to catch a wide range of those magical beasts. I do have a link in the description that's a guide to how to make a bunch of gold very, very quickly, capturing beasts and selling them. If you want to check that out, down below. Now, capturing these beasts is a huge part of the game, and mainly because, A, when you capture them and put them in your vivarium, you can then harvest the items that they give you to upgrade your gear, and plus, you're saving magical animals. I mean, unless you're like me and you want to sell them all to the highest bidder to some poacher who's just going to probably eat them or torture them, then, you do you. Number 4, testing talent. So one thing you're going to want to do in Hogwarts Legacy is test your talents, I repeat, before you buy them. Some people, I can imagine, really don't care enough, but one of the things with the talent system in Hogwarts Legacy is that the amount of talents that you get means that you cannot max out all of your talents. So if you get to level 40, which is max level, and you don't have any talents left, but you want to unlock or upgrade a talent, you're not going to be able to. You're running out of talent points. So what I highly suggest is picking good talents that you really want to use and basically acquiring the talent and then just testing it out really quickly. So saving your game and then testing it out, maybe like on an enemy or something like that if it's really needed, and making sure you like it. Because if you don't like it later on in the game, you're not going to be able to reverse it and undo that talent pick. That's a talent pick that you lose. And if you get to the end of the game and you want to pick one of those high level talent picks for level 22 and you run out of them, you're just out of luck. I mean, that's just how it is. So make sure you test your talents and make sure you get ones that you like and actually put some thought into it instead of just going there and clicking, because you will regret it. Number 5 is broom upgrades. This is something I neglected very on in Hogwarts Legacy, and it's something honestly very important. So broom upgrades do cost a lot of gold, but they're totally worth it. So broom upgrades apply to every broom that you own. You don't have to upgrade brooms individually. They all get upgraded when you buy an upgrade, and they all carry over. So this is really important, obviously, because Hogwarts Legacy has a huge map. And when I mean a huge map, I mean a huge map, right? Like, you look and see how big it is, and then you go back to the map later and you see all these other areas that you've never seen, and it's just insane. So you're going to go to the sporting goods vendor in Hogsmeade to upgrade your broom, and you'll get quests to talk to the girl who is good at flying in the broom. You'll finish races. You'll be able to upgrade with him back and forth up to 3 times. Number 6, growing plants constantly. So one thing you want to do every once in a while is go back and check your room of requirement. So your room of requirement allows you to grow plants and certain things that you can use in battle, certain plants that you can use for potion making, etc. And the good thing about Hogwarts Legacy in this game is this area allows you to grow plants consistently. So when you plant one and you harvest it, you don't have to replant it. It's just going to continue to grow over and over. So you just have to stop in, collect the plant, and leave and come back later, and it will continue to grow more. This will allow you to build up a lot of plants and a lot of utility items that you'll be able to use later in the game in a lot of different ways. Number 7, buying plans, not items. Do not buy items. Simple as that. Unless you have to for a quest, don't buy items. Just buy the plans for them. It'll save you literally probably tens of thousands of gold in the long run. Buy seeds to learn how to plant certain plants. Buy items and plants to learn how to make certain things and potions. Trust me, it saves you a lot of time and money. Number 8, Merlin trials. This is for upgrading your storage. If you pass a Merlin trial, there are so many of these on the map, and you need to start doing them. If you haven't done a lot of them, do them now. If you pass one, if you're right next to one, just go ahead and do it and knock it out. I also have a link in the description on how to complete all the different types of Merlin trials below. Make sure you do them because what you can do is actually go and claim more storage space. So one thing early game I was running into is going out and doing things and running out of storage because I only had 20 spots for gear. Now I hardly ever run out of storage, so I can go back at my leisure to sell things. You can see here you can upgrade your storage 5 different times. I believe you get up to maybe 40 total slots once all of them are completed. This is a big thing for the game, so you don't have to constantly go and sell things all the time. Number 9 is learning combos and weaknesses. This is extremely important in the game because certain characters have certain weaknesses. So for instance, weaknesses to fire, weaknesses to ice, things like that. And it causes critical hits and allow you to do a lot more damage. In the first clip, I used the Glacius spell, and then I used the Defendo spell directly after. So you ice the enemy and then you slice them in half with the spell. And basically that's going to create a critical hit every time you do that combo, just because that's how the combos work. So I highly suggest going in, learning some of the combos, testing out the combat on dummies, things like that. And number 10, changing your appearance. This is really just for enjoying the game. When you get new gear, don't walk around looking like, you don't know how to match anything or nothing like that. If you want to do that, that's fine. But when you unlock some gear in any piece of gear, you unlock the style that it has, which means you can click F on it and go in and change your appearance and customize your character the way you want and the way you want him to actually look in the game. This is just going to be way more fun for you, and it'll allow you to customize your character and make him look different ways as you get more things. It's just really awesome feature of the game. I wish every game did that so you didn't have to just get a piece of gear and stick with how it looks. Also have one other bonus thing that you need to do in Hogwarts Legacy right now, and that is subscribe to the channel below. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, subscribe down below. I appreciate you guys very much for watching. Thanks.